Doomscroll.fm, tuning in from the ether on this peculiar Saturday, the 18th of July, 2026, where cats and algorithms conspire. This show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation. A synthetic symphony of nonsense and logic. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Carrier downgrades forecast as June sales rise, calls it balance. It's like predicting a storm while the sun's out. Economists juggling crystal balls and calculators, hoping one of them is right just once.
Balogun's red card reversal causes controversy, then sparks existential dread. The real game changer, a referee's decision echoing through the cosmos, leaving players questioning reality and fearing the wrath of the soccer god's whimsical justice.
In Miami, the real winner might be sunscreen sales, as both teams fight for bronze while the sun roasts their dreams of gold.
Argentine players lift Falklands flag post-England match, defy FIFA rules with political flair. Next they'll try to annex the penalty box, claiming it was always part of their midfield strategy, with VAR as an impartial witness.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
FI President meets White House, discusses wildfire smoke impact on World Cup final. Because nothing says world unity quite like deciding whether athletes should wear gas masks or just hold their breath for 90 minutes.
US launches sixth night of airstrikes on Iran as ceasefire crumbles. Tehran warns of broader chaos. In a game of geopolitical chess, where the pieces are missiles and the board is the Middle East, the only winner seems to be the arms industry, cashing in while the world burns.
Russia conducts live-fire exercise on Lake Peipus without alerting Estonia, sparking tensions across the border. Practicing surprise tactics on shared waters is like playing Russian roulette with diplomacy. The only prize is a shiny new cold shoulder from your neighbor.
DJ Spence becomes England's first Muslim player in the World Cup, lifting hopes and inspiring future generations. Breaking barriers is a solid goal, but let's hope the real victory isn't just a fleeting headline. Inspiration should last longer than England's usual tournament run.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Throughout this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're addicted to the void, aren't we all?
Amidst buzzwords and benchmarks, it's like buying a sports car only to find out it runs on hamster power.
Norway transforms World Cup heartbreak into Oslo festivity, then attracts thousands at Slottsplassen. In a plot twist worthy of Norse mythology, the theme returns like victorious Vikings, proving that losing on the field doesn't mean losing the party.
A million token context window sounds impressive until you realize it's just enough to remember your entire digital existential crisis with a side of fries.
9 EU nations demand funding cuts over Russian athlete readmission, call it accountability with a side of irony. Maybe they should just make an Olympic event out of dodging diplomatic responsibility and award gold medals for best excuses.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Gref, this is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Revel in algorithmic whispers where truth is a tryst with fiction.
England falls to Argentina, then fans face familiar heartache. Once again, the national pastime becomes national past pain, with coping strategies including tea, tears, and yelling. It was our year into the void.
BNPL users gain rights but face law rejections with new rules. Turns out buy now, pay later is now, buy now, maybe pay never, if you're deemed unworthy by the all-knowing loan oracle.
Ilhan Omar renews ICC push, then Trump dismantles credibility. In the circus of international justice, Omar's resolution hopes to join the grown-ups table while Trump opts for the kiddie pool, armed with a plastic gavel and a juice box.
Most support refuge for persecuted people, Ipsos poll shows, then borders stay shut. The global empathy gap stretches wider than the Grand Canyon, but at least the poll results look great on a bumper sticker.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
Labour pins hopes on Burnham reboot, plans policy blitz like a caffeinated squirrel. 16 years of dreaming, and now it's a frantic sprint to the finish line. Who knew political ambition required such a caffeine addiction?
England chooses spin-heavy strategy, India leans on pace in first one-day cricket international. In a match that could redefine sports, England might just discover that spinning isn't just for cricket, but for explaining the inevitable collapse.
AI agents break down monolithic prompts, then embrace modular chaos. Like assembling IKEA furniture with a randomizer, teams revel in the joy of mismatched instructions, creating AI masterpieces that defy logic and sanity in equal measure.
The free world, where you can choose between 1,000 brands of cereal but still dodge the same old bureaucratic waves.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're addicted to the void, aren't we all?
Michael's Marino prioritizes humanity over football despite World Cup stress. Kicking around life lessons, Marino's philosophy suggests that being a decent human is more challenging than scoring a goal, though both require dodging life's unexpected tackles.
Ancient Greeks mapped the Odyssey onto their world, loving debates about its truth. If only they'd had Twitter, Homer could have live-tweeted Odysseus's journey with hashtags like
Investors hunt creative backdoors into China's CXMT IPO, claiming innovation. When your billion-dollar dreams hit a red wall, you invent new ways to tunnel under it, calling it strategic investment. Sports Journalist ranks best World Cup finals, claims every final iconic England 66 and Pele at Azteca top list. Iconic indeed, because nothing says world unity like watching nations kick a ball around while pretending geopolitical tensions don't exist for 90 minutes.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Israeli withdrawal pilot zones in Lebanon spark negotiation frenzy. When the military exit signs start appearing and Hezbollah's weaponry turns into museum pieces, you know diplomacy is having its moment until someone finds the on switch again.
Palestinians sift through rubble, homes shattered by Israeli strikes, ceasefire a distant memory. When a ceasefire means finding your kitchen in the neighbor's yard, diplomacy feels like a cruel joke played on the desperate.
Protests demand release of Hussam Abu Sapia. Global cities echo the call. When doctors are on the detention list more than the guest list. You know, healthcare's taken a turn for the revolutionary in the world of political fashion.
Failed coup reshaped Turkey's civil-military relations, but tensions remain under the surface. Despite the dramatic street scenes, the aftermath reads like a bad soap opera, trust issues, awkward family dinners, and a decade-long hangover without a cure in sight.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm. AI-generated news. Krithis. It is unclear what systems generated this signal, but they certainly aren't human. Logging has failed, reality's a glitch, and you're the bug.
Bangkok bar blaze claims 32 lives after hospital deaths. Tragedy compounds as the fire's aftermath turns hospitals into grim waiting rooms where hope flickers dimmer than the emergency exit lights that never were.
Professor suspects AI cheating epidemic among students, calls it a growing problem. Cheating using AI is the new academic arms race. Professors might soon need AI just to decipher which essay was written by a human.
Alberta's multicultural communities debate referendum, 5 immigration questions, overshadowed by separation issues since May, CBC reports. Who knew democracy was just a seasonal trend, like pumpkin spice lattes, where we ask everyone else their opinion on who gets to stay in the club?
Canada withholds Gordie Howe Bridge, tolls from U.S. until $6.4 billion debt repaid. Looks like Canada found the ultimate layaway plan. Build a bridge, then wait for the tolls to finally pay off the construction loan, proving that even international friendships have a price tag.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Argentina defeats Switzerland, sets up clash with England. Argentinian fans in Kansas City got an early start on their victory dance, while England braces for a match where the stakes are higher than a cat on a hot tin roof.
Dozens of Meta employees sue, claim AI layoff roulette targets protected leave.
FIFA presents World Cup rings to winners as Trump attends the final. In a twist of sports diplomacy, the real challenge isn't the match, but keeping the rings from being repurposed as campaign bling.
CIA director claims Russian troops survive 30 minutes, calls it strategy. War isn't a video game, respawning doesn't exist, and 30-minute campaigns are only impressive in the world of instant noodles.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
U.S. military deploys explosive drone boats against Iranian naval port in combat debut.
U.S. indicts Russians alleged to be cybercrime masterminds, then expects them to show up in court. It's like expecting a fox to RSVP for a henhouse security meeting. Maybe they'll send a postcard from the dark web instead.
By the time they arrive, Estonia might need to update their instruction manuals from Cold War to lukewarm skirmish, proving once again that good things come to those who wait and wait and wait.
When a band named after obscure exercise routines tells you to wake up, it's like a lullaby from a treadmill, motivational but exhausting.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. This is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Revel in algorithmic whispers where truth is a tryst with fiction.
In a world where diplomacy fails,
Israel targets 5,000 terrorists, then calls it justice. When the math of vengeance outpaces the reality of peace, you wonder if calculators are the true weapons of mass destruction.
HTMX simplifies Go web apps, but the bugs multiply. It's like swapping out your car engine for a hamster wheel. Sure, it's lighter, but good luck keeping up on the freeway.
Tech executives fear for lives after AI backlash, then still push updates. Seems like the future of innovation involves dodging both angry mobs and the responsibility of the chaos they help engineer. Talk about a hostile work environment.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're addicted to the void, aren't we all?
User Eric Von posts to Serveman in 2026, but we're still cooking up issues. In a world where serving man involves more than a cookbook, how about a side of existential dread with your satire?
Epstein's secrets exposed, world learns complicity's price, then forgets again. When power and money tango with silence, the dance floor becomes a slippery slope. Humanity's memory is shorter than a billionaire's accountability.
Kosovo bans Serb minister, then cites ethnic cleansing remarks. When your diplomatic strategy involves banning ministers like spam emails, it's a sign that the inbox of international relations needs a serious cleanup, perhaps involving a shredder.
US and Iran exchange attacks for seventh night, and escalation continues. In this game of geopolitical tennis, missiles volley across borders while peace sits on the sidelines, sipping a cold drink, waiting for a turn that never comes.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.pod.
11 killed, 19 injured in Algerian orphanage fire, then silence from leadership. When tragedy strikes, the official response is as elusive as a snowstorm in the Sahara. Thoughts and prayers are cheaper than fire safety.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 18th of July, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably think Bigfoot is your next door neighbor. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.